Eccomi qua di ritorno con una, direi quasi quasi amica, anche se fisicamente non ci siamo mai incontrati. Sorry, wrong language. Sorry, I apologize. I'm back. I'm gonna meet again somebody that I met only virtually. She's a wonderful lady, and she is bringing a piece of Tuscia in New Hampshire. Hi, Chiara. How are you?
Hi everyone, I'm good. You?
I apologize. I started speaking Italian. I don't even know why. I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm getting old.
No. It's okay.
So, but you understand me, right?
Yeah, we can understand both languages.
That's very nice of you. That's very kind of you. Okay, so Chiara, just a little recap for the people that don't know you. I don't know if people know me, but my name is Giulio Del Rocca. I'm chatting from Tuscia, the hidden secret from between Rome and Tuscany, and I'm chatting with Chiara Di Valerio. She's from around here, but she's in New Hampshire. So, Chiara, who are you?
I'm just a student at Southern New Hampshire University. I'm a freshman, so this is my first year here. And I came here last August, and I'm a student athlete because I play volleyball there with a scholarship. Yeah, that's who I am.
Well, you are too humble. You are so good at volleyball that you left a fantastically big hole in our city. Everybody talks about the fantastic Chiara. So you are humble, you're good looking, you're a good player, you're a great student. Well, you have got something to be proud of.
Too much.
So, Chiara, tell us a little bit how is the life of a Tuscia person or an Italian girl, woman, in New Hampshire or in America in general? How do you feel?
I feel great. It's a beautiful experience that I advise to everyone because it's totally different. Like you have to be willing to change your life completely. But if you are willing to do this big step, it's amazing. It can change your life. If I think about my life a year ago, I could never imagine something like this because I made a lot of friendship, like really good friendship. I met a lot of people all over the world, and I think it's the best thing you can do in this experience because you can understand that there is a lot to see in the world. And yeah, we just have to find out it.
So, do you find this as a growth experience, or are you literally finding a new person, a new Chiara?
Yeah, completely. Like as I am right now, I'm a completely different person that I was like a year ago, and I think it's a huge change, and it's a good change because you understand that you're not the only one in this world, and you have to like deal with a lot of people who are different than you, and yeah, you have to deal with that, and you always have to find out a solution about your problem, and you have to do it on your own. So it's for me it was a really huge change and growth, both as a person, as a student, or also as an athlete, because the way they do the practice or the daily life is completely different, so you have to be willing to change.
So, do you think it's a matter of just going in another country, like United States in particular, or it's a matter that you were like 20, you had to go and find yourself, and you could have been in Trieste or wherever in Italy, and it would have been the same. What do you think?
I think that like as a young person, it's important to do this kind of experience because you can find yourself like in a better way. Like you can understand a lot of thing, and you have to you are on your own. Like if you are like in Italy, you always know that you have your family, you're not far from your family, so you have someone to talk with. And also the thing of the language, you are on your own, so you have to figure out everything alone. So I think it's a huge experience that can make you grow a lot. So I think everyone should do something like this, not just in America, but just like far away from your family.
I couldn't agree more. It should be a rule. You know that in New Zealand, it's actually a rule.
Really?
After high school, you have to go for 1 year.
Yeah, I think it's the best thing you could
Yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah. They do it because New Zealand is kind of down there, right? So, okay, so the usual questions, always the same question. What do you miss about your Tuscia or your home?
The food. It's no, really. I really miss the food. Like after like the first month, you're like, okay, everything is new. Like let's try everything. But after a while, you understand like the taste of the food is different. Like it can like people can think it's a stereotype, but it's actually true. I thought it was a stereotype, but I really miss the food, the coffee, of course. But yeah, that's the obviously okay, family and everything, but that's obvious. But yeah, if I have to think about my daily routine, I really miss like eating. Also, the habits they have here, they don't have the habits of sitting on the table and talk or like talking where while you're making something. No, they just want to eat fast. They want to do whatever they want. So I really miss that. Yeah.
Well, I think the coffee doesn't count in the sense, of course, Italian coffee espresso is fantastic, but you have such an intense life. Of course,
Yeah.
you need coffee, so that's for sure. Food, it does not get better. I lived in the United States for 30 years, and I still miss and crave so many different items at lunchtime, but it's okay. Okay, so I want to talk to you about something. We actually did Tuscia in Fiore as we promised, and I don't know if you remember the young mayor
Yes.
where that was with you. I'm
Mhm.
going to talk about him in a second, but in general, we did all these events. And if it's okay with you, I would like to show you the video of this event and maybe we chit chat.
Sure.
Okay. So it was the first event. We were all excited. It's the second or third of April, usually 21st of March, spring comes, beautiful days, long days, sometimes a little rain, but whatever. So we expected to have a great time. And this is what happened. I feel a little sad about it, but this is what happened. So here we go. Please take a look. Quando la neve scende forte, un Fiore apre le porte. Well, it was great, but it was freaking cold.
Can you imagine?
The 2nd of April, the first day, there was snow.
My
People
God.
were calling us, say, "Hey, I'm not coming. It's snowing out here."
No.
It was ridiculous. But the following day, the third, it was cold, but it was fun. Bunch of people. So, did you get a chance to grab something from those images?
Yeah, like watching the video and thinking about your previous question, like what I miss about Italy, it's just the atmosphere you have all over around the city. Like looking at the buildings, like we take for granted that we have so much history, and it's just amazing just walking around a city like Viterbo or like Tuscia. Like yeah, I really miss that because here everything looks like big, like it's widespread, so you can't really like take a walk in the city and like see buildings like what we have. So it's another thing I really miss a lot about Italy.
Okay, Chiara, let me show you something else. This is about the place I just showed you. It's called Bassano Romano.
Mhm.
They have these wonderful things. Take a look. I don't know if you have a chance to really see it. So there is a little vein, I believe,
Yeah.
on the face, and incredibly enough, the people call it the Christ with a cross, the Christ with a cross, and probably they don't even know it is a Michelangelo. He actually did it. Did you see how beautiful it is?
Yeah.
And when he got to the face, there was this vein, and he got annoyed because he couldn't see it from outside and let it go. Somebody else finished, and he was placed in a cantina in an underground spot in a box and left it there for hundreds of years. Recently, somebody found it and decided to bring it out. This is our Tuscia. It's a
Yeah.
hidden jewel between Rome and Tuscany, and places you go, you find this incredible thing. This is really exciting. So,
Yeah, no, that's what I was talking about. Like we have so much history, so many beautiful things, and we should like really like show that to the world because no one has. So yeah, we're really lucky actually.
oh yes, we are. And can you believe that's a Michelangelo and nobody knows about it? That's crazy.
That's crazy.
Okay, so let me show you something else. This is about the village, not only, but also the village of that mayor that you met, Fabio, that is a very cute guy. Is a bit too cute for his own good, which is kind of funny. You know the expression, right? He's too cute for his own good, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me show you this, okay? Well, that was Vetralla and Villa San Giovanni. Did you see the second part was Villa San Giovanni? That was cool, right?
That was amazing. Yeah, you could feel like the atmosphere of joy, and yeah, it was really
So
nice.
Villa San Giovanni is a place that is, hopefully the mayor is not listening to us. It's not that much excitement, but that day was crazy. So let me tell you this little story. So there is a macellaio, a butcher,
Mhm.
that decided that he couldn't sell meat. So in his own place, his sister and mother, I believe, decide to fry some little pizzas. I don't know if you remember pizze fritte, right?
Yeah.
So you go to the window of a house and you ask for pizza. People inside the kitchen cook it for you and give it to you. I think he sold something like 450 of those.
Well,
He had the line
I can
outside.
imagine why.
Oh yeah, that was crazy. That was fun, super fun. And of course, no, of course, I don't know, of course, but the next day, the people start thinking already, what should we do next year? What should we do next year? They were so happy about what they saw. So now I'm gonna have a question for you that is kind of tricky. So now that you experience something about a different world, what would you like to bring back to home?
From USA,
From
like
USA, from the experience in school, from the
mhm.
experience in the volleyball team.
Yeah, a thing I noticed being here, like they are really focused. Like me being in a team, we have to do a lot of team bonding. So we just spend days with the team because they wanna create that bond, that connection with your teammates, and that's the thing that they really love here in America. Like create the bonding with your colleagues or teammates, your friends, and I think it's something that we could do like in Italy more. also in the work environment, because it's really helpful. While you have a good connection with your colleagues or teammates, everything is better. So it's something that I would bring in Italy.
So I have a follow-up question for you. Do you think it is a matter of culture? They have a different approach to life, or it's something that we can learn? I have my doubts.
Okay, because it's something specifically related to America. Like they're really focused on this, because like it's a land of dream where dreams come true. So, and that's why actually we come here, because there are a lot of more opportunities here with work or studies or anything. But I think like we could learn just if we are willing to, because sometimes we are too traditional in Italy. We are too rooted on our origins and traditions. But I think we could learn, because it's nothing that we can't do.
Well, just a little follow-up question, though. For sure, there is nothing we can do. But it's kind of easy to go in a system where it works and be part of it. It's much harder to do it in Italy, where the culture is not there, the system doesn't work, and yes, for sure, we have incredible expression of artistic values and so forth and so forth. But as far as organization of life and business and this,
Yeah, I know. Like every time because I have three others Italian in my team, like every time we think that if we had like the type of buildings or structures or organization we have in America, but if we had in Italy, we would be like we are one of the best countries, but also like with the organization and everything, that's what we miss in Italy, I think.
I think you're very wise, and you are incredibly young, and yet you're already wise. That is very correct. So let me show you another video. This time is from Bomarzo. Do you know Bomarzo by any chance?
Yeah.
How do you know Bomarzo?
I know because of the every time I see pictures of it, like because it's really beautiful. So I really wanted to go actually, but I didn't. I've never had the chance.
Okay. Hopefully, I'm gonna make you want to go. Okay.
Yeah.
So the next time you come to Italy, you will have a destination already. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look at it. Well, that was fun.
Yeah.
That was definitely fun.
And if I don't know if I'm wrong, but there are like the gardens, like they're really famous. Is it in
Yes.
Marzo, right? Yeah.
We call it il Parco dei Mostri, but it's
Yeah.
called the Bosco Sacro, or the sacred wood, I guess. And it's gorgeous. And it was not part of the video, because already more than 100,000 people a year go there visiting. So that's okay. They're already taken care. So we have to take care of ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So one thing I want to kind of point out, as well as you notice in the first video, it's called Villa Giustiniani. It's this beautiful old building. In this video, maybe you notice some very big room full of art and this and that. And those are the rooms of Palazzo Orsini. That is one of those gorgeous, gorgeous, big, majestic building in Italy, where at the beginning there was this castle or palace or whatever, and then slowly people would build something around, the servant and all that. And that particular one is very, very, very tall, like 28 meters, which is the same height of the Macchina di Santa Rosa. I kind of think it's cool. So I strongly recommend you to go and visit. And you should spend at least one day there. Maybe in the morning you're going to go to the Parco dei Mostri, the Monster Park, and in the afternoon you just get yourself lost in the Borgo. It's very, very, very beautiful. And last thing I'm going to suggest, close by there is something called Piramide Etrusca, which is not a pyramid and it's not Etrusca, but we call it that way. And it's this very big rock that we saw at the beginning of the video. And if you go, I will make sure that Salvatore, the local guide, will give you a special tour. Okay?
Thank you. Now I have to go.
Now you have to go. Yes. So now that I'm showing you all these things about Tuscia, are you missing it a little bit more?
Yeah. Actually, yeah. I'm
Good.
so yeah, I really can't wait to come back. Yeah.
When did you say you're coming back? How many days?
In like 7 days, yeah, I'm gonna be back on the 25th.
So you will have to come and visit us the 4th and 5th of June because we're gonna do the Tuscia and Fiore in Viterbo, the big city. Okay. So you should definitely come.
Yeah, for sure.
So Francesco, my friend, says hello.
Hi.
He is usually the one in charge of security for these events. Okay, so Chiara, I have another one, if you don't mind. It's the last one, I promise. I want to show you a place where you have never been. It's called Onano. It's the very tip of Lazio. Like 1 mile afterwards is Tuscany.
Okay.
So it's very, very up there. And people usually don't go there. And close by there is Valentano. I don't know if you know Valentano. Valentano has the most romantic place in the world. There is a place called Cortile dell'Amore, the love, I don't know, garden, let's call it. And it was the place where two very, very noble people, very rich people, got married. And while they were getting married, they told each other, if I die before you, I'm going to become a priest. And the other one, if I die before you, sorry, if you die before me, I'm going to become a nun or a priest. And sure enough, they did it.
Really?
So it's the place of the most romantic history in the whole world. So let me show you this one as well. It's a very short one. It's going to be 1 minute. And hopefully you will get the same kind of feeling of joy, happiness, and a little bit of Tuscia and Fiore. And that was it. So I don't know if you know this, there was a scene at the end where a woman got something in her hand, and she is the ambassador of Colombia in Italy, and she heard about Tuscia and Fiore and she went.
Wow.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, it was very, very cool. So I don't know if you care, but it was a fun experience. We brought a lot of fun all over the Viterbo province. And it looks like people reacted nicely. I just want to share a couple of things. Do you know the so-called Trova Roma? It's a Roman publication that goes with La Repubblica.
No.
Well, it's an insert that they give out on the weekend, so Friday, and Roman people look through it and decide what to do. And they were so happy with us that they decided to opened the number of 31st of March with Tuscia and Fiore.
Oh
So
wow.
for free, we didn't pay.
Amazing.
So that was, in Repubblica. La Repubblica is a big newspaper in Italy. That was very cool. And a bunch of people noticed us because we were very aggressive online, you know.
Yeah.
And the weekend, or the week rather, before Bomarzo, we had more than 100,000 people visiting our webpage,
Wow.
which, according to my daughter, is nothing because unless it's more than a million, it doesn't register for her. But
Okay, yeah,
we
I
are small,
understand.
so that was kind of fun.
No, it was a lot. Yeah.
That was a lot. That was a lot. So you have your summer ready for you, right? You have to go to Viterbo.
Yes,
You have to go to, because you have to visit friends. You have to go to Bomarzo. You have to. And now you have to go around Tuscia and see what's up.
of course. Yeah, I have time. I have a lot of time. I
But
really
you're
have.
going to play beach volley, right?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I have
So
to be
tell
ready.
us, where do you go to the seaside?
What?
When you are there, where do you go to the seaside? Where do you go to the beach?
Because there is a little bit near Boston. It's really cold. You really can't go in the sea, but it's really
Really?
nice. Yeah. Well, no, it's too cold. But it's
Do you guys
actually,
play beach volley there?
yeah. Actually, we have two beach volleyball courts in our campus. So
Oh, you
sometimes,
do?
yeah, we have, but we have to wait for the good weather because if not, you really can play with the snow.
Now it's not bad weather, right?
No, now it's really nice. It was a little bit chilly, but actually, there is the sun, and now once you are used to the snow and everything, once you see the sun, it's perfect. So yeah.
Yeah, my friend, my relative from Germany, called me once in a while and said, "Oh, today is fantastic. There is the sun." And I say, how hot it is, how whatever. And she said, "Well, it's -1, but it's okay."
I must say, yeah.
Well, well, you're gonna come back to Tuscia, where the weather is always fantastic, the food is amazing, and people will be happy to see you. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, I'm so ready.
So, when in Italy, where do you go vacation?
Actually, I still don't know because unfortunately, like my friends are in session in school in university, so I have to wait for them. But for sure, in July we are gonna figure something out.
But
Until
that's
just
that's
before.
not a long summer for you because you have to go back sometimes in August, right?
Yeah, I have to come back here on the 5th of August because we start the season. So yeah.
So it does provide a lot of result, but as you can see, Americans are very serious about these kind of things.
Yeah, during preseason we have to practice at least twice a day and every day. So yeah, it's gonna be tough.
Wow, wow.
Yeah,
But
but
you were telling me before that your body grew with this experience, right? You got stronger.
yeah, too much, but yeah, yeah, yeah. We lift a lot actually.
Well,
Yeah, they're really focused on lifting and
I mean,
preparation.
you have to get stronger. Your muscle have to undergo a bit of a challenge, right?
Yeah.
In Italy, I don't know if it is the same experience you have. Volleyball for us means like 5 minutes of warming up and then you play, right?
Oh, same. Yeah, like the preseason is just you just focus on getting stronger and like we do a lot of conditioning, running, lifting because the season is short. So you can play also 3 times per week and you have to be ready. Like in Italy, everything is like you play once a week and the championship is longer. So you have to obviously be ready, but it's really different.
Well, you're gonna come back and you're gonna miss America, I promise you.
Yeah, I know. I miss both. Every time I'm or in Italy or USA, I miss both.
Very good, Chiara. I look forward to seeing you on the 4th and 5th of June in Viterbo.
Of
Thank
course.
you as always. It was fun. It's always fun to see you. And you want to say hi to all your friends in Italy, in Viterbo in particular?
Yeah, I can't wait to see all of you. Really.
That is very, very nice of you. Very good then. I am going to say goodbye with the 1 minute video that we used to promote Tuscia and Fiore. We don't need to promote it anymore, but I love the video so much because the young mayors are very good looking, very nice.
Perfect.
Okay, Chiara, bye bye. Thank you again.
Bye, thank you.
There is a place called St. Peter's Land, hidden between Rome and Tuscany. A place where you can find amazing landscape, beautiful natural hot springs, amazing castles, lakes, and marvelous gardens called Giardini all'Italiana.
In the last 3,000 years, many people, loved and fought for this land. The Romans, the Etruscan, the Longobards, and other people tried to establish here their home.
But the popes have been the real rulers forever. Legendary wines and the best extra virgin olive oil in the world comes from here.
See you
In April 2022,
when the Hasienborghi will dress up by tons of flower for Tuscia and Fiore.
Dalla Tuscia.
Regista, com'è andata oggi?
Bene, benissimo, come sempre. Ci vediamo alla prossima, Giulio.